We're going to start standing up today. You can have your shoes on, you can have your shoes off. It does not matter. It's whatever feels comfortable for you. We'll start by wiggling our fingers just a little bit. Kind of roll the shoulders back and down. Shake your head yes. Loosen up the neck. And then we're going to loosen up one foot. In case you've been sitting for a while, loosen up the other. And then take a big circle breath up. And then exhale out. So it's a warming breath. It's called a sun breath. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time, lifting up. And then from here, we're going to lift both hands towards the sky and climb the ladder. Lift one side, then the other, alternating. Just lifting that rib cage off the hips. And then we'll take a big breath in. Both hands go up. Exhale out again. And let the hands slide down and up the legs. We will be doing a modified sun salutation today. That way we only go to the floor once. We're going to let the hands slide up and down. Then first let the hands come forward and up to the sky. It's called saluting the heavens. And we're going to take your hands on the back of the legs, and it's called brushing the earth. So inhale, lifting up. And then the hands come behind. It's called brushing the earth. And lift back up to the sky. We're going to take a deep breath in here. And then exhale out. And then as we come up, we'll hold. I want you to lift up, looking up to the sun. And then the hands come out and down to the knees. We're going to forward fold. The body kind of relax for a moment. And then I want you to look down at the ground and push the crown of the head forward. Really straighten the spine. Think of pushing the hips out and away behind you. Straighten out the back. Put a little pressure with the palm of the hand on the leg. And then we're going to relax the back, tuck under, kind of round the spine, maybe even bring the elbows out. So we're kind of creating curvature. And then bring the elbows in. And this time we're going to go a little farther and extend out the neck. Bring your bottom lip over the top lip, stretch out the jawline. So it's a little more of an extension versus the straight line. Then exhale, melt down. Curve the back the other way. So we kind of arch the back, belly button pulls into the spine. And then bring the elbows in. And once again, look up. Extension. And we're going to just melt forward. Let the hands slide down the legs. Push the toes into the ground. Tighten the muscles on the back of the legs and roll up. Nice and slow. Shoulders roll back and down. And shake your head yes. Adjust your feet. It's called a little yoga march. We march with our knees or our feet. Just readjusting. Dig your toes into the mat, spread them wide, and let our hands slide down. And they slide up. We reach to the sky, reach to the sun. Hands will come out and down as they come to the knees, towards the ground. Now this is where we just straighten out our spine, nice straight line. Hips push back, crown of the head looks to the front, and we're looking down at the floor with our eyes. Now we're going to round the back, elbows pull out, create that little arch. Belly button pulls in, hips kind of pull to the center, in towards the shoulders. And the elbows come into the rib cage, and we look forward, extend the chin. Exhale again, elbows come out. Inhale, looking forward. Now exhale, let the body just relax. Hands slide down. Push the toes into the mat. Tighten the muscles on the back of the legs. We're going to stack the spine. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders lift to the ears. And then we push back and down. Shake your head yes. Feel pretty good. Now as we hold here, we're going to move on. Adjust your feet every time you need. anytime you need. We're going to slowly lift up. We're going to lean to the left in our crescent moon. Now hands can be together or apart, it doesn't matter. You're going to think of digging that right heel into the mat. Push the right hip out to the side. And then slowly lower down the left arm. It lowers. Turn right palm up, elbow pulls back. We look up to see the sun. Feel that opening between the hip and the rib cage, stretching the waistline. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Then we're going to stand tall. Place your hand on the head. The head gently falls towards the shoulder on that right side, slipping down the neck. Wiggle the fingers. The left hand, getting blood flow, turn the palm up and down. Loosen up the shoulder. And then we're going to look towards the ground on that right side. Look at the hip or maybe under the arm. We're going to bring left hand and just place it on the back, on the hip, the low spine. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then we're going to take right hand out and down. And then both hands come out and up. Coming up to the sky, we're going to push the palms up. Lift the roof off the building so you feel like you have a little bit of weight on the fingertips, lifting that rib cage up off of the front of the hip. Now you might choose to lift the heels up. I might add a little bounce, lymphatic drainage. Big breath in and out. Or you can just hold steady. We'll take your hands out and down. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to readjust the feet for our crescent moon on the other side. Hands go out and up. And we'll lean to the right. Hands can be together or apart. It doesn't matter. Adjusting for your body. And then right hand slowly lowers. Turn left palm up, elbow pulls back. Look up to see the sun. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Stretching down the side of the body. And then we'll stand tall. Place your hand on your head. Falls to the side. Breathing in. Wiggle the fingers on the right. I'll turn the palm up and down. Loosen up the shoulder just a little bit. And we are going to place the back of the hand on the hip behind you. And then look down at the hip on the left. Maybe look at the underarm, whatever feels best. Adding a gentle stretch in the trapezius muscle on the back of the neck. And then we're going to take the hand off the head. Left hand slowly lowers. Adjust the feet and both hands lift back up. Our hands are going to come together at the top. And we'll come down heart center, little prayer pose. Relax the shoulders down, soften the neck. Now with our prayer, we're going to think of expanding the rib cage, filling the torso with fresh oxygen, and then exhaling out. Think of tucking the belly button in. Pushes on the lungs, the diaphragm to empty out all the air. Inhale, expand. So we expand the torso. Think of expanding the hips and filling the feet with air. And then exhale, everything comes out. Empty, 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 empty. Inhale, expanding. Like the belly button lowers down to the ground like it's on an elevator. And then the elevator comes back up as we exhale. That belly button hides inside the rib cage to push the air out the mouth or the nose. Big breath in. And exhale. We're going to lace the fingers and push the palms down. So you feel that stretch around the elbow. Lift the shoulders up and down a couple times and then push the shoulders to the ground. Fingertips kind of push forward. Palm of the hand might come to the front. So wherever it feels comfortable for you, but we are stretching around the shoulders here. Down the arms. And then our hands come together in a spider, in and out. And then that spider slowly climbs up to the sky, and we'll release the hands out and down. Readjust your feet. Should be a little bit warmer than when we started. We're going to start to move on. Stand hip distance apart, like your feet are on a railroad track, and we're going to bring just the left leg sliding back on the track. So you still have that space between the legs. Back heel lifts up and down. It's going to push into the mat, into the ground. Your hands stay on that right leg to begin with. I'm going to have them slide up to your hips and then sink down a little bit deeper. Now, if you can't see your toes in front of that knee, walk the toes a little farther forward. We're going to try to keep the back leg straight. The knee wants to bend. We're going to try to keep it straight, digging the heel into the mat as well as the big toe and the baby toe. Now from here, we're going to take your hands out to the side, up to the sky. Still feeling that stretch on the back leg. Hands come together and back down, heart center. Relax the shoulders down. Big breath in. Put a little pressure with the palms. As we dig into the mat with our toes, we're going to add a spinal twist, turning the head first. Looking to your right, turn the head. And then add the spinal twist. Start to feel that stretch into the hip. Now try to keep the back leg straight. The tendency is for the knee to bend. Untwist a little bit if the knee bends. We'll hold, breathing in. So we hold the pose, but not the breath. So adjust for your body. And then we turn the head looking back forward and untwist. So we come back to the front. We're going to lift the hands straight back up, out and down till we touch the front knee. Rock back and forth, lift up the back heel, the front toe. It's called a rocking horse. It pumps the blood up to the heart and back down to the toes. Readjusting any tension. As that toe in front lifts up. Then we'll bend the front knee and step all the way forward. So tighten around the center. Bring the leg in strong. Walk in place. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. Shoulders roll back and down. And we'll do this again. Bringing right leg on that railroad track. It slides straight back. Heel pushes into the mat. If you can't see your toes in front, walk them a little bit farther forward. Hands touch the hips. And we sink down towards the ground just a little bit. Now we'll let the hands come out to the sides, up to the sky. They come together at the top and down heart center. Let the shoulders relax. We're going to add the spinal twist. Looking over the left shoulder first. And then add that slow twist of the spine. Try to keep the back right leg straight. The knee wants to bend. And we'll slowly look back forward, turning the head and then untwist. And lift the hands straight back up, testing your balance, tighten around the rib cage, push with your toes, hands go out and down. And to the front knee, we're gonna rock back and forth, lift up the front toe, the back heel, that rocking horse. It's very important to get the blood flow up and down the leg. Adds those little pulses. And when you're ready, we'll step back forward, walk in place. Shoulders roll back and down. And we'll take the legs a little bit wider to wherever it feels comfortable for you. Hips will go up and down a couple times. Might slide your hands up and down the legs. When you touch a muscle, it sends extra blood flow there. So it promotes healing and heat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Turn the palms up and they come all the way to the sky. Hands come together. We're going to our pose for March, which is our temple pose. So we're going to bend the knees, let the hips lower down wherever it feels comfortable. Now hands can stay high in the spire of the temple, or you can come down heart center, putting a little prayer inside the temple, letting the shoulders drop. You can lift your heels off the mat, or they can be up or down, so you choose what feels best for you. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then when you're ready, lower the heels down, slowly lift the hips up, hands will lift up and out. I'm going to turn one toe forward, then the other. Place your hands on the hips, push the hips back, and we begin leaning to the front. Now, I want you to have that straight spine like we talked about at the beginning. As the hips push back, I want you to look down at the ground. And then slide your hands wherever it feels comfortable, creating straight lines with the spine, arms, the legs. Now you also can have your hand on the floor, or you can use a yoga block or a chair in front of you to place your hands on, whatever feels comfortable. Always going at your own pace, listening to what your body needs, self-adjusting. If it hurts, back off, don't do it. You can just wait till another pose. Shake your head yes here, loosening up any tension in the neck. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes again. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to just melt forward. This is where the spine might start to round. I want you to push into the mat with your toes, tighten the muscles on the back of the legs, and then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time with the strength of the legs. Stacking the spine, we'll come up tall. Shoulders will lift to the ears at the top. They push back and exhale down, breathing in, exhaling out. Great job. We're going to hold here. I want you to turn your left toe all the way out. Bend and straighten the left knee. Just so you can place that left hand on the knee, I want you to bring it back. So you see that big toe on the inside, stretching the inner thigh. This is our warrior two. We're going to inhale, lifting up halfway. Fingertips push away from the center, and we look over the left shoulder. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Turn left palm up. From our warrior two, it's going to reverse, lifting up high to the sky. Right hand comes down. It can be on the right leg, anywhere it's comfortable. We're going to wiggle the fingers on the left up high. And then rotate the arm, loosening up the shoulder. And then reach a little higher. And we're actually going to bend the elbow, place the hand on the head and bring the elbow back. You see how it opens up the rib cage, opens up the pectorals just a little bit more. Stretching down the rib, breathing in, exhaling out. Now you can look up to the sky if you'd like, or keep your eyes on one spot. Still push into the mat with the toes. And then when you're ready, we'll lift the left hand up. We're going to lower it down as slow as it went up. Nice and easy, controlled with the core. Bend and straighten the knee. So that front knee now will be straight. You're going to place your hands on the hips. Hips kind of slide back and forth. We want the hips to push all the way. That's right, to the right side. We're going to lift up halfway and reach to the left. And slowly lower down, windmilling into our triangle pose. Now you can look down at the ground, to the side of the room, or up to the sky, adjusting for your body. Breathing in, exhaling out. And we'll slowly lift back up, bend and straighten the knee. And then we're going to rock side to side in that penguin pose, wiggling the fingers, the toes, shoulders, rolling back and down, loosening up the neck. Grabbing water anytime you need, readjusting. And then from here, we'll go to the right side. So we turn that right toe out, bend and straighten the right knee. Bend and straighten. Now the knee will straighten all the way, or bend all the way. Place your hand on the knee and bring it back. Our warrior two, we lift up halfway, reach fingertips out and away. Breathing in. Exhaling out in our warrior two. We'll turn right palm up, left hand drops. Left hand can hold on the back. You can lift to the sky, wiggle the fingers, rotate the arm. Whatever you need. Just breathing in. Exhaling out. We're going to add on bending the elbow and bring the elbow back. Open up the rib cage. And then we'll lift the hand back up. Lower down nice and slow. Rock back and forth. Place your hands on the hips. We'll go forward and back. Now from here, we're going to adjust